Earlier today, League of Legends revealed the newest champion that will be coming to the game, Zeri, the Spark of Zaun. And as soon as I saw this new champion, my first thought was immediately, this chick's coming to Arcane Season 2, isn't she? It's no secret that Arcane Season 1 was massive for Riot Games and their biggest game on the market, League of Legends. Arcane was heralded as a transformative animated show and the best video game adaptation that we've seen on the big or small screen. Its success led Riot Games to confirm that a second season is in development, although when that season will be released is anybody's guess. And Riot clearly hasn't forgotten about Arcane. They've already confirmed that Silco is going to become the first non-League of Legends character to join Teamfight Tactics, the game's auto-battler companion. Which is a bit odd considering, as mentioned earlier, Arcane's second season is a fair bit away, and the fact that Silco's death has eliminated him from being a character in the second season going forward kind of makes it an odd choice that he would be added to Teamfight Tactics, since they no longer need to build hype for Arcane going forward. So Riot Games is clearly keeping an eye on Arcane as it moves forward with League of Legends and its companion games content, which is where this newest champion pops in. Zeri is not only the first champion to be released for League of Legends in Season 12, she's also the first champion to be released since Arcane aired, which I think is very significant because Riot deliberately chose not to release a character from the show as a new champion like Silco or Savika to capitalize on his popularity. Instead, after the first season has already aired, they introduced their first new champion who comes from the very setting of the new show that they just launched. And more importantly, she was not featured in that first season at all. That's a very odd marketing choice by Riot, because instead of including characters that we know as the next champion to be released, they're including a brand new champion who is related to the story that we just saw, but not familiar to us. To me, that sort of signifies that Riot envisions Zeri as being a champion that fans of the show should get to be familiar with before Season 2 comes out, because it seems very likely that she will play a significant role. Most importantly though, from her initial story released by Riot Games, we can sort of get a good picture of where potentially Season 2 of Arcane might be picking up. Zeri's story talks about her fighting back against these evil barons in Zaun who are engaging in some sort of drilling operation that is harming the people of Zaun. She becomes a fighter for the poor, using her sort of innate electrical magic to help them fight against these evil barons. And when she is ultimately defeated by them, she returns home and receives her special rifle that is going to be her main weapon in League of Legends the game. So from this, I think we can surmise a few things about Arcane Season 2 based on this story, if indeed Zeri is included. Number one, there's a power vacuum that is left behind in Silco's absence. We already know that there were other crime families or organizations in Zaun that Silco was kind of controlling, but now that he's dead, it seems likely that some other factions will have risen up to take over. Perhaps this drilling has something to do with Shimmer or some other toxin, maybe something that Singed is behind, but nevertheless it seems that life has gotten significantly worse for the people of Zaun. The other significant clue is that on Zeri's champion page, Echo is listed as her only companion. Now, in the League of Legends universe, champions often have listed relationships with other champions that they are either friends, allies, or foes with. In this case, Echo is listed as Zeri's companion in some way, even though he's not mentioned in this initial story, which signifies to me that perhaps Zeri will join up with or battle with Echo and Heimerdinger in Season 2. I think it's much more likely that they will be allies. Remember when we left Echo and Heimerdinger at the end of Season 1, they were trying to rebuild that little Lost Boys colony for the people of Zaun, so it seems like Zeri would be a natural ally of theirs. And this would sort of indicate that those barons who are causing hardship for the people of Zaun would be a natural enemy for Echo, Heimerdinger, and Zeri, and likely they'll have to band together. So it seems like Season 2 might focus a bit more on Zaun, which would be a bit of a welcome change. It would also give us an avenue to enter in Caitlyn and Vi as the enforcers, who are trying to protect the rule of law down in Zaun, as this is certainly still a turbulent time. And it would also give us an avenue to introduce other Zaun characters like Warwick and give a bigger role to ones like Singed. which I actually advocated for in one of my recent videos. So if you want to hear about which characters should be featured more prominently in Arcane Season 2, so if you want to see that, go ahead and click here, and please click the like and the subscribe button and all the other buttons that you see. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.